He might look like an ordinary down-on-his-luck young master, but he's got 100 fierce orcs swearing absolute loyalty to him. Everyone thinks he's some saint out to save the world, or some ridiculously OP chosen one. But honestly, he's just a ruthless, cold-hearted capitalist, whose mind is full of schemes to exploit free labor. Just a second ago, a furious Ruferin fired up a summoning spell. The next moment, a massive two-faced ogre crawled out of the magic circle. It was a byproduct of his failed resurrection spell, with skin as hard as solid steel. I was just about to warn Havel that this thing might be a pain to deal with, when he suddenly leapt into the air. With a single, explosive midair slash, he sliced the steel-hard ogre right in half. I stood there totally confused, because I definitely remembered the novel didn't have this move. Ruferin was absolutely terrified now. He knew he was done for. There was no way he could beat the two guys standing in front of him, no matter what he did. You little punk, this is all your fault for kidnapping my soldiers and delaying my construction schedule for weeks. Tell me, how are you going to pay me back? Hearing this, Ruferin immediately dropped to his knees and begged for mercy, saying this place was full of expensive magic items and I could take all of them if I wanted. I gave him a wicked smirk. Well then, I guess everything here belongs to me now. Havel checked on the 5 kidnapped soldiers and said they had just passed out from exhaustion. No immediate danger. I asked Ruferin what the hell he was doing kidnapping all these people. Turns out, he used to be a mage in the Lord's city, living an ordinary happy life with his family, until the Lord at the time stole his wife and murdered his son. Right there, I told him to shut it. So, to save your own wife and kid, you think it's perfectly fine to slaughter hundreds of innocent people? Just because you're pathetic, you get to sacrifice other people's families and happiness? No matter how you spin it, what you are doesn't change. You completely destroyed people who were just as happy as you once were. After saying my piece, I stood up and told him that if he ever hurt anyone again, there would be no more mercy. In the original novel, Havel did spare Ruferin. And after that, he went on to kill hundreds more, modified his own body, and eventually became a recurring villain who wouldn't stop pestering Havel. Knowing all this, I still turned my back and walked away. Why? Because I knew a leopard never changes its spots, and he'd try to sneak attack me. So, I had already given Havel the signal. Havel spun around in a flash, lifting his sword, and sliced the guy's head clean off with a single strike. Back in my old world, working on construction sites, there was this old guy who would always get on my case over the tiniest things. Every time he insulted and tormented me, I just kept swallowing my pride. I thought holding back would buy me long-term peace, but he just took me for a pushover. His insults got worse and worse every single time. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I threw a punch, and then another. And you know what? After that, the guy never dared to bother me again. That's why, when dealing with bad guys, you need a punishment fit for bad guys.